What's up? It's your boy Tremell, and we're here on the Gifted Gab. It's Mississauga's finest here, and we're about to dive into some real interesting topics today.
All right, we're back. The episode your wife's been waiting for. Got my man Trey on here. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. Just been excited to get on this for a while now.
Been a minute, eh?
Got a lot to say.
Shit, bro. Let it off your chest, man. What's on your mind, bro?
This whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
Just waiting for everything to get back to quote unquote normal. Which might never happen, but
bro, I don't know if there's gonna be a new normal, bro. Well, there definitely is gonna be a new normal, but like the way of life we had before is definitely not gonna be it.
Almost.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, a lot of us are we're preoccupied with things that we weren't used to before.
Exactly.
A lot of us are spending more time on our phones, social media, and I think a lot of us aren't really. I'm seeing instances where people aren't living like their true self. You know what I'm saying? Like I think IG's a lot to blame with that too, and like the insecurity it causes. How do you feel about that, bro? Let me just get straight into it.
Yeah, like with Instagram, it's the best worst thing that's ever happened to us.
Yeah.
And I say that because it's the best thing because you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
And it's the worst thing because you can be
whoever you want to
be. And just like people put too much emphasis on Instagram, it's like I know people that are doing really well in real life, but because they're not getting acknowledgement and recognition from their peers on social media,
It's like, damn.
they think they're actually not doing well. And then there's people that are doing well on social media and not doing well in real life, and they're actually happy about their life.
So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, I guess, in a sense.
Exactly.
But I think right now it's crazy because like attention is the new currency.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that, like you're just saying, that can make like a dollar off this shit, and there's other people that judge like their self-worth off a couple likes.
Exactly.
So it's like it's like a two-edged sword, but it's like I think the issue becomes when you put all your worth in a couple likes. Like I'll be honest, like I've witnessed and seen people like, okay, if their pic gets a couple of likes, they're like, I gotta delete that shit.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It's fried, but like that's the kind of like the generation or the era that we're in right now.
Exactly.
I think a big part of social media, like you're saying, is you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
I have friends. I'll be real. I have friends or people that I've associated with that I'm like, okay, something's up here, bro. Something's up. It's like, what's going on here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you personally.
Exactly.
This is not you. And like, you just got to be yourself. Like
100%. And the thing is, like, with social media, that kind of irritates me the most. And this is no shade at anybody. Just the part in being whatever you want to be on the internet. It's like, because it's the internet doesn't mean you still need the education and whatever you're trying to say you are on whatever you call yourself. Educate yourself before you're going to go on social media and tell people I'm a personal trainer. I'm a you can't be broke and be a financial advisor. It don't make any sense.
Bro, something does not add up. But the thing is, you can appear rich on IG. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be. So it's kind of crazy, bro. But like, that's the bad side about it. Some people are leading people astray.
Exactly.
You know, if I didn't know some of these people personally, I would honestly believe, like, you know what it is. You're informed. You're well educated in this. But that's
what I always say to my brother is, would half of these people do what they're doing with their life if there was no social media?
That's facts.
Would you be a personal trainer? Would you be this financial advisor, or would you just be working a 9 to 5?
That's true.
That's what you got to ask yourself about your passion. If there was no social media, would you do what you're doing?
That is facts. Or if there's no eyes, or if you weren't getting the recognition you receive, would you? Yeah. I think that's a big part about following your passion too, man. If it feels right in your heart, then obviously you're going to follow it. But I mean, even like for you right now, like you were a former basketball player, but you kind of moved into coaching. Like that feels good to you. Like how did you kind of transition into that?
At the start, it was really tough because like I think for a lot of athletes, like we've been playing this game our whole lives. So you start house league and when you're like 6-7 years old and you play this sport up until you're an adult. And it's like, that's your whole identity throughout high school, throughout every level. It's like, you're that cool guy, you're the athlete. So to let it go is very, very tough because it's like, that's your identity. I've been doing this my whole life, and you have to find something that you're going to transition to. And the coaching was the closest thing for me to give me that same feeling basketball gave me.
Yeah.
So seeing a lot of the younger guys that I grew up with now that I'm helping go farther places than me, that kind of gives me a joy that I'm helping them along that process. So I'd say, just find something along the line that you're passionate about when you're going to give up something. And just that, man.
Yeah, honestly, that's big too as well, because I think a lot of I think sometimes adapting is a skill that not a lot of people have. You know what I'm saying? People might, and even including myself, like I feel like there's times where I might force something. You know what I'm saying? And then it clicks and I realize, okay, yo, this isn't for me.
Exactly.
But for you, it's like, obviously you realize like, okay, my path I thought was gonna be like this, then
Exactly.
it took a different turn, but you know, you're still making it work, and that's
Exactly.
just part of life.
100%.
I liked how you pointed out, man, that like the attention that you got from basketball is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have people messaging you, you know, you have this and that, and it's like all of a sudden it's not the same anymore.
Exactly.
You know, that must have been tough. But even relating back to what we're talking about, the IG and like the insecurity that brings, that's tough for people too. And I think when they lose that attention or when they don't get it as much, it really like affects their livelihood.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? If you really wanted to address certain people about this shit, it would affect them a lot. 100%. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Another thing I want to talk about, man, is just like we live. I know you've heard this before though, bro. But like when you're talking to people, you're texting someone, they'll hit you with the I'm a shit texter. Just call me. I'm a bad texter, bro. I mean, like, how do you feel about that, bro?
I'm a bad texter. We better leave that trash in 2020. And let me explain to you why.
Let me hear this, bro.
If one of your family members texted you with an emergency, you would respond right away.
100%.
So to tell me that you're a garbage texter is absolute silliness, because all you have to do is say that you don't care to text that person enough. That's better than this whole I'm a garbage texter, because if it's important enough to you, you're going to message back the person.
Do you think people can be like distracted though? And that makes them a bad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have jobs and shit. We all have adult lives. Do you think people could actually have those type of lifestyles and then, you know, does that make sense?
If I see you on the gram posting stories all day, your life's not that busy. I'm sure Barack Obama finds a way to text back Michelle, and I'm sure Jay-Z finds a way to text back Beyonce.
That's facts, honestly.
If these guys who are truly, truly busy to the T can do it, I don't want to hear people that are living just a regular lifestyle saying they can't text back somebody. That person's just not a priority.
There's no excuse. And I think a big part of it is time management, bro.
Exactly.
A whole big part of that, man. I mean, like, there be times, I'll be honest, like, I'm doing something, but I'll try to carve out that time to respond to such and such person. But it's funny because the main people who say I'm a bad texter are always on their phone when you're with them.
100%.
Like, I'm talking glued to that shit, you know what I mean?
You know what I think it is? A lot of the times I think that people think that whole I'm garbage texter
is attractive.
I think it's attractive and the chase is cute.
Bro, that chase, I want to talk about that. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, bro.
They really think that
yeah,
me responding to a text 5 hours later is attractive, and he's gonna think, or he or she is gonna think,
yeah,
I'm very busy, and that person's gonna go harder. But all it does is push people away.
100%. It's I think there's two sides to it. You know what I'm saying? I think as men, like, I'll be honest, I'm guilty of it too. You know what it was? You know what I'm trying to say, bro.
100%.
We all been there. You know what I'm saying?
We want what's hard.
What's hard to attain, exactly. And I think women are the same too. Women want what they can't have.
Exactly.
But I mean, there's times where, like, you know, you want something, you can't get it. It's like, oh shit, I want it even more now. Da 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 da.
Exactly.
If it came easy the first time, like, you'd be like, okay. Yeah, it is what it is.
But at the same time,
chill.
I'm trying to get out of that childish mindset.
It's super childish, bro. It's super childish. It's not even. It's crazy because it's like for a lot of guys, it's like about achieving like a victory.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I won. It's crazy. It's fucked, fam. It's crazy.
And it means nothing. It's just
it means
ego.
100%. It's all ego. It's all ego because it's surface level. As soon as you do what you have to do, it's like, okay, what's next now? It's
crazy that, let's say there was two girls.
Yeah.
One was showing interest in you.
Oh.
One was literally texting you good morning and just
she could be bad as hell too. She could be a 9-10, bro.
The guy will be turned off for her, and the girl that is responding hours later, maybe days later, and giving you the time of the troubled time.
Yeah. You're
more attracted to go for her.
And let's be real, bro. If a girl's giving you a 1 day, 2 day, bro, just leave her, King.
100%.
Come on, respect yourself, bro. What are you doing here, bro? Come on. It's crazy because, like, I think at one point every guy has got the day text.
Oh, 100%.
100%. It makes no sense.
A week before.
Oh my gosh.
I said, who is this at this point?
Holy shit, bro. I don't save numbers, bro.
Yeah.
I don't save numbers.
Unless you're, I think, it goes for both parties. Unless you're talking to someone straight for, I think, a month and up.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
You have no business saving the number.
Hell no. There's times where, like, if the number calls me, I'll have to, like, kind of like Say, yo, what's good? Yeah.
You finished work?
You finished work?
Where do you work again? So they give you the hints.
Where you at right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you're at your mom's? Oh, Toronto, right? It's like, yeah, you got to kind of like it's crazy. Even even when you had those texts that text you like every 2 months, it's like, yo, I don't know who this is, but I want to play it out. I'm not the type of guy to be like, yo,
I'm not gonna know who is this.
I've done that before, but I haven't. Like, it's just not like, you know.
100%.
I'd rather figure it out. But it's crazy, bro. This whole shit is a game.
It is.
It is a game, and I think a lot of this is toxic.
Oh, 100%.
You know, it all starts at home. Let's be real.
100%.
The models and the influences that are at home, they all translate into how we act in society today and how we kind of interact with people. I can speak on it for myself too because I know it affects me as well. But I think within our society and even particularly in Black culture, a lot of us don't have the right role models, I guess you could say, or the influences. You know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely something lacking. I don't know if you have an opinion. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, even in Black culture, I'm gonna say this. Let's say with the whole black men ain't shit concept. I understand what the women are saying, but at the same time, they gotta ask themselves why. Like, why is once you figure out the why, then you're gonna understand exactly why we do what we do. But they don't look to the why. It's just like a lot of us come from broken families, single parent homes, and this is another concept that I thought was really silly. When people would say you grew up with all women, you should know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
But if I grew up with all women and I don't see the male figure showing what a healthy relationship, then how do I know how to go out there and do it just because I grew up with all women?
I think what they're trying to say is like, oh, they should be telling you, but you're not seeing it.
You don't see it.
It doesn't make sense.
At the end of the day, like, obviously we still got to hold ourselves accountable.
100%.
Like, I'm not putting any excuses for men, but at the end of the day, women just got to ask yourself the why. Why is he like this? We grew up in single family homes. We grew up in different type of situations that make us act the way we are. And then on top of it, we go out into the roads. We go, who are our OGs? Who's telling us
what this is?
What this is? They're telling us that getting millions of girls and doing all this is cool.
Back in day and day, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying though.
So it's like, if this is all we're hearing all day, and then we don't have the male figure in our life.
Of course, we're gonna act like that. But like you're just saying, obviously
there's
it gets to a certain there's accountability.
Change.
But like I think when you're young and you start off like that, there's you have some leeway.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But I think as the older we get, we have to honestly accept and look at ourselves and be like, okay, yo, this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? I think like you're saying, broken families. A concept that I want to bring up is an absent father is not just doesn't mean physical, or an absent mother is not just physical. You know what I'm saying? You could be there for your kid in presence. You could, but it's like, if you're not there to like really teach them lessons, put them on game, you know, and show them what love and affection is, that's, to me, honestly, that's almost on that same level as being absent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that, you know, for a lot of males, you know, they might have single parent families or both parents, but they might be missing something.
100%.
And I think back to your question, what's like, why is that happening?
Exactly.
You know, why is that kid acting like that? Why is that man acting like that? It all stems back to the house, bro. It's crazy.
100%. Yeah.
You know?
Like you said, you could have two parents, but at the same time still raise yourself.
100%.
I think a lot of people think just having two parents, like you said, physically there is the answer. But there's a lot of things like that could add to you not being who you want to be because of that.
Facts. I think it takes a certain level of accountability, bro, to really analyze like, yo, what have I been taught? You know what I'm saying? And like for me, like up until this point too, like a lot of the shit that I've been around and taught is false. 100%. You know what I mean? Even just like you're saying, like the OGs know that shit. It's like a lot of it shit is false. Like, bro, this shit's not cool. The hell? What I'm like growing up, this shit was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm trying to do like, nah, 100%. Like it gets to a point where it's like, damn, what is this shit?
100%.
You know,
we get to the age where we'll look at the older guys and be like, shit, this guy's a bum. Like,
you know,
the whole life, like he was like a superhero to me when I was a kid. But what is he doing now?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it comes with a lot of us shifting our own culture and just shifting and gearing towards like, we're going to show the young generation now that settling down is cool. Being with one woman is cool.
Yeah.
Providing for your family, those type of things are cool. Not chilling around, doing the same
hugging,
thing you were doing 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, yo, we all gotta grow at some point, right? I mean, I think we all grow at our own pace, but I think that's something that's definitely needed to happen, bro. But
exactly,
it all starts at the home, bro. I think a serious lack of parental guidance is is prevalent within the community.
100%.
Extremely prevalent. I mean, you know, I think a lot of people can attest to that too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, frig. I think I think what we have to do as well too is we have to provide avenues, you know, for these kids. I mean, you being a coach now, you have the opportunity to kind of say, okay, what or how can I influence this kid for the better? Because I think a lot to do with coaching is not even just basketball.
Exactly.
You know, you're influencing these kids' lives, right? Like what kind of framework or what kind of position have you taken with these kids to kind of say, okay, let me help them better themselves this way or that way? Like, how have you chosen to approach that?
Just with the whole coaching aspect, with me and my brother running the Northway, just a lot of community work, showing them things outside of basketball, and even showing them avenues that is going to be after basketball. So teaching them financial literacy skills, just like mentorshiping them into like being able to go into different avenues, because these kids are so basketball driven that they think it's like basketball or die.
Yeah.
But the reality is it's going to end. So just teaching them life skills for after basketball.
Yeah, that's crazy because like the basketball die shit, like you remember like growing up as a kid, that D1 or die mentality.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, that shit is toxic, bro. It's super toxic, man.
It's
a lot of us had it though.
Oh, everybody.
A lot of us had it,
Everybody.
and it's like fuck, like you don't make it. Like what am I now?
Exactly.
I know some people that have lost their marbles after they didn't make that goal or whatever. But that's a part of coaching. That's a part of seeing, okay, how can I influence? How can I show them other avenues? Because as kids, like even in basketball, as kids, like either you want to be a basketball player, you want to be a rapper, or you want to be something. You know what I'm saying? So like I think it's about providing other avenues that even like our OG should have said, yo, you can do more than just this.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But it was never given. It was never
100%.
provided as like an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we can't really blame the OGs, because who's to say that the cycle wasn't for them? They probably didn't get that same lesson either. So
facts.
it's like a lot of the thing is like we've raised ourselves, and it's our job now to stop the cycle.
Yeah. It's 21 degrees, bro, and it feels like it's 35. It doesn't make any sense. Had to take a little breather. But anyways, we're back. Back and we're better. We just wanted to dabble in a couple more things, bro, and kind of just relay ourselves back to the IG and shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
IG and how people portray themselves. It's big. You know. What are your thoughts on that, bro? Let it out, man.
It's back with the...
Let it out, bro.
You can be whoever you want to be part. So it's just like... I've seen females that may not come from the greatest living conditions.
Yeah.
But they will only post themselves in the greatest living conditions. Which to me makes no sense, because me as a man, like, I want a lady that's going to embrace who she is and where she comes from.
Yeah.
I want to know the real you.
100%.
I don't want to know the social media you, because eventually I'm going to find out about the real
100%. You can only fake that front for so long.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're someone that you don't come from much, or you come from maybe not the best situation.
Yeah.
If there's 10 family members and all you have is a couch and you're my girl, I'm going to sit on that couch with you. I'm not going to treat you any different than the girl that may come from privilege and wealth. At the end of the day, you're my girl and you're embracing yourself. And that's what I can respect.
I think a lot of people obviously portray certain lifestyles because they want to attract that lifestyle. Or they want to attract people that are attracted to that lifestyle.
But the thing with that lifestyle is you can't fake it for long.
100%.
The people that are really living that life know you off the rip. He's not really a baller. It's like,
100%.
So to protect, you can only pretend to be a baller for so long. It will catch up with you.
Yeah, facts.
So to the guys that are spending their last dollars going to the club on booths and stuff, it's like to impress girls that probably couldn't even do the same.
They probably couldn't even do the same, but obviously they don't give a fuck about you after those balls are done, bro. Your ass is getting played.
That's it, man.
They're going straight home to the guys that they've been dealing with for a couple months now.
Exactly.
But yo, that shit.
So the whole thing, it's like,
oh my gosh.
It's just insane to me that people put so much focus on portraying that image of who they are on social media. It's like, to me, that's hard work.
Yeah.
It would drive me insane if I have to wake up and like,
it's a job, bro.
I can't go to the mall in regular joggers because I'm scared that people at the mall are going to see me and I'm not going to be in the Balenciagas. It's like, it's insane.
Bro, it's crazy because I know people do this where it's like they might like a picture, but because it doesn't slap, they'll take it down or they won't even post it to begin with. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, that whole I think it's just about embracing where you're from, 100%.
Bro. I'm going to go on a hot take and say that we are in the most shallow generation possible.
Bro.
I went on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
As soon as the date done, this is the first date. The first question she asked me when we leave here is, what do you drive
Oh
in?
my gosh.
And I looked at her car, and I'm like, you're asking me
Yo,
what I'm driving?
what the hell?
Are you
Yo.
insane?
Yo, it's crazy because I think our generation, a huge expectation is placed on men, bro. You gotta have it. You gotta have it made by like 23 tops, bro.
100%.
If you don't have it made by you're a bum. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense.
100%.
I think a lot of people aren't willing. It's rare, but I think a lot of people aren't willing to go through that process.
Let me even make another hot take. I'm gonna go as far as to say that is mainly in the black culture.
Yeah.
Other cultures will build up with their
You think so?
people. With ours, it's like a lot of the time it's like we have to be made right there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna take the steps. It's like a lot of people will say it that they'll build with their guy, but when it comes down to it, people want it right there and that
100%.
Finished product right there in front of them.
100%. I think that's a serious issue too as well. Because I at the end of the day, how will you know what's real and what isn't?
100%.
How will you know who's real fully and who really isn't? Yeah, bro, that's just crazy, man. That's just the whole IG lifestyle, the portraying, the expectations, the social expectations that are placed on a lot of men is insane. I also think it goes both ways too, bro. A lot of men have some unrealistic expectations for women, bro.
Oh, 100%.
I think you're one of them.
I
think you're one of them, bro.
Expectations are pretty realistic.
Hell no, bro. What
so.
the hell are you talking about, bro? Hell no.
What's unrealistic about it?
Fab. The amount of I'm gonna put this in a polite way. The amount of social partners a woman is allowed to have.
No such thing as allowed because I don't control them. They do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah. Not allowed, but let me rephrase that. The amount of social partners a woman is, you're comfortable with a woman having. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I mean, it's 2020.
I'm not gonna give you guys a number.
Yeah, I don't want a number. I'm just letting you know that shit is hard, bro.
It's uncomfortable, but it's realistic.
It's realistic. Why do you think it's realistic, bro?
Because I've seen it.
You see to have it? Man, that's a dime a dozen, bro.
And I want the dime.
this guy is crazy.
The thing is,
man.
it's like
I feel you though.
It's like we have one life to live.
Yeah.
Why not go as close to your expectation as you want?
Yeah.
Why settle? Because we're getting older and people are telling you that you're running out of time. There's no such thing.
But yo, that's a double-edged sword though, because the point of, obviously I'm not advocating for settling, you know what I'm saying? But I think that kind of relates to what we were talking about before about the chase, you know? There's always going to be something better.
100%.
You see a woman and then she's more beautiful, but then you're going to see another one, 10 minutes after down the line that's like, oh, she got this and that, but this, you know what I mean? So
I think the chase comes from people that they're chasing things in a woman that they'll never be content with. When you're going strictly off of like trophy and looks, you're never going to be content. For me, it's obviously I want something that I'm attracted to, but it's been more about finding someone that fits the morals and the way I think, and just someone that I know like is for me, you know? Not more so the looks. It's there's a certain type of girl that I'm looking for that fits exactly what I'm looking for mentally in a woman. In a mold.
Yeah. I think I see a lot of settling is so prominent in our culture, bro. With a lot of things, not even just relationships and whatnot, but that's something that I mean, to each their own, bro. I can't really judge.
You can see two attractive people together just simply off because they're both
because they look good.
It could be the most toxic relationship
that's
ever. And all they do is they look at each other. There's eye candy.
It's eye candy, but it's also, I think it's a lot of it for social media.
Oh,
it looks good for the poses, the aesthetics,
the
fits, all this and that. It's insane, bro. It's insane. But back to that, kind of want to relay again back to that portraying thing. Portraying certain lifestyles that you may not have. A big thing that we were talking about before this episode off camera was Forex.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things where it's like, okay, you're living this lifestyle, but deep down you may not be living it or whatnot. Like, how do you feel about that, bro?
I'm not gonna speak on Forex enough because I've never.
I don't. Yeah, neither do I.
But
yeah.
At the end of the day, this is always my theory with these little get rich or I'm gonna tell the world.
Yeah.
One, if you don't have all that you're talking about, how are you gonna give it to me? And two, if you did, why would you tell the whole world?
Bro, I'm keeping that to myself, bro.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense. It's like, yo, trust me, you can get this money. Bro, so get it yourself. Why do you need me? It's
just all it seems you need me for is the pyramids.
100%. There's definitely a certain pyramid. I think like I said before, I'm not knowledgeable enough to understand it, but there definitely has to be some aspect of pyramid. If you need other mans to come under you and do this and that, it's kind of like, yo, that's the thing with Forrest, because I do believe it's real, but I think the way people come off about it is kind of schemish or pyramid schemish.
We're all selfish human beings.
100%.
So to say that we're going to put the rest of the world on to become millionaires is pretty silly to me.
A lot of people are doing it for their own bag, bro. Come on, please, 100%. Bro. Selfish is a prominent theme, especially within our generation, bro. Even with like support and showing love. Oh yeah. I think a lot of people will not support you or show love if they don't expect that same love back.
100%.
Like I know people that will show love, but you know, down the line, if you don't show that same love, they're done doing it. You know what I'm saying? They do it for their own mutual benefit because they know what they're gonna get out of supporting you is far greater than what you're gonna get out of supporting them. It's crazy.
What I always tell people is like, and this is like nothing like personal. If even say a friend posts something that maybe I don't agree with or that I'm not feeling, I'm not gonna repost it because what I repost is what I actually want to repost and what I think is. And I'm not doing it in the favor of like you repost my stuff and I'm in your friend. It's like, if I like what you posted, then I'm gonna repost it.
100%.
But not because you're my friend. It's like I'm obligated to repost something that I may not even agree with.
I think it's just about being genuine, bro. With what you show and like how you move, bro. A lot of shit, like I told this to Alex, bro, my co-host before. You already know how that guy is. But I told him before, like, I'm not gonna support your shit, even if you're my closest dog. I'm not gonna support your shit if it's trash. I'm gonna let you know.
That's it.
This whole trend of like, you know, supporting your friends, doing this and that. Yo, if your shit's trash and you're lying to your friend, that's not being a friend. That's worse. 100%.
That's worse.
Doesn't make any sense.
You're gonna tell someone at 29 years old you're going to the league and they're not even playing professional basketball.
Please, bro.
That would be selfish.
Yeah, dog. It doesn't make sense. Being a friend obviously is about showing, you know, being honest with your friends.
Make them become better.
Exactly, 100%. But I think that doesn't always happen. This whole trend of supporting your friends, do this and that. A repost is free. Supporting your friends is free. Like, bro, stop this, man. Please. And
that's the problem with social media. Again, it's just it has people thinking out of control.
Yeah,
it's like we need to be realistic and just think with our brains for a second. Like, if this is trash, my credibility goes down the door. So when I repost things, people are going to be like, Tremell's just reposting.
Yeah.
But people take my repost serious now because they know that I don't promote garbage.
The thing with the repost too is, bro, I think the more you flood your stories,
people don't take it seriously. You have to be very selective.
But I see that's how you move, though. You don't even have a display picture, bro. 100%. What are you doing, bro?
I'm very, like...
Get a goddamn display picture, bro.
The thing with me is on social media is... I like to be the guy behind the scenes.
This guy's a waste man, bro. What the hell you talking about, bro?
And let me put you guys on some game right now. And women can agree with me or not. I think that women, deep down, want the guy who's not all on the scene on social media, is not everywhere, doesn't know everybody, rather than the guy that's all over the place. He's pretty much for the streets.
So does all over the place or social media out there, being socially media out there, does that mean a guy's for the streets?
Let me tell you this. Based off of who people follow, you can make an 100%. Assumption on who they are.
100%.
Like, if I'm this might sound shallow, but if I'm gonna take out a girl, and I see certain guys following that,
you're like,
ooh, she follows that guy.
You already know how
even
she rocks.
Even vice versa. If girls see certain guys following certain girls, they're like, ooh,
100%.
I already know what type of time this guy's on.
But a big part of it too. Let's be real though. A girl does not want a guy that no girl wants. So
I agree with that.
If a girl sees, he's getting that, he's not even like getting, but like just associated with that, I think certain women would be like, oh shit, like that's how he's moving. Okay, damn.
Again, though, it comes back to how you were raised. Like, I think at the point, a grown lady who's reached the point where she knows what she wants is not for that stupid childish game. It's only people that haven't found themselves yet that are like, I need the guy that 100 girls want.
It's toxic.
Like, why put yourself in that?
But that's even thinking like that is a game. It's like okay, I got the guy that all these other girls couldn't get, or even vice versa. The guy I got the girl that all these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all a game at the end of the day, bro.
When do you reach that point where enough is enough?
Yeah, when? Bro, I'm thinking like 27, 28. I think a lot of people kind of smarten up at that age and are like, yeah, this isn't it.
It's silly. It's like it's the rat race. You're gonna be doing the same thing every single day.
Facts.
Chasing something that you're never gonna obtain.
100%. And this is like kind of relaying back. This is all about accountability and just assessing like how you are as a person, bro. It's crazy, man. But it's all about growth, man. This is all about growth at the end of the day, bro.
100%.
You know, we would not be having this conversation 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, hell no.
We would be doing the same shit.
Absolutely not, man.
Hey, you know the shit I'm talking about.
Pretty filthy, man.
You know the shit I'm talking about, bro. But yeah, man, it's crazy. This whole thing is crazy, bro. COVID, I think, has exposed us to just a lot of reassessment
100%.
within ourselves, bro. It gives us time to think about, okay, what are we doing and what are we not doing? What's right and what isn't?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, even for you took those steps within your own life, going to coaching, kind of just prioritizing what's good and what isn't for you. I mean, so for Tremell, what's next?
Just hoping to be coaching at a couple of programs this upcoming year. Do that. Continue a lot of the community work.
Mm-hmm.
So just working with kids. Just doing a lot of work in the community, especially the Black community. That's something I really want to dive into. I don't want to be someone that is just on social media. That's why my social media stance with it is not that heavy, my presence, because I feel like I could do a lot more with
outside
my
of
actions.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's cool to post all of these stuff every day, but I want to be someone that's really in the field
and authentic and
doing something.
You want to be the person that when you want to be more noticed through word of mouth rather than through just word of the socials.
Exactly.
Word, yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that's important too as well, man. A lot of people, they might be big on the social media scene, but if you ask them, if I go on the street right now, people say, "Oh no, I got a fraud," or "This guy's this and that." It's like.
And lastly, I got to get back onto this topic. We're gonna even go on to the Black topic.
Let me hear this, bro.
It's cool to stand up for this thing when it's the hot take right now. Even I'm talking for Black men specifically.
Yeah.
But if I know you personally and you continuously bash Black women all the time, and you're having the audacity now to try to take a stance on this,
try to support it,
but I know you behind closed doors. It's like, do better. No one's saying that. Maybe Black women are not your preference, but you got to ask yourself why, number one, and why you're voicing that opinion. Why you feel the need to think that other races are better than your own.
Bro, and I think that's just looking back at yourself and saying, okay. It's also about what society promotes too as well, bro.
100%.
I think a lot of Black men has succumbed to thinking, okay, Black men or Black women are this and that, or ratchet, or this and that. I'm like, bro,
you don't want to know
why are you thinking like that, bro?
I think a lot of the influences when we were coming up, there was a lot of shows. There was Family Matters, the Cosbys. There were shows that promoted two Black couples together. Now a lot of the TV shows, Fresh Prince. Now a lot of the TV shows, like, you don't see Black couples together.
100%.
And if you do, you might see a lighter toned woman
with the dark
skin. I rarely see a TV show where they promote two dark skins.
You know what I find too? A lot of the figureheads, the fathers in these roles are dumbasses, bro.
Oh, every time.
I don't know why that is, but they try to make it seem
like the Black man's an idiot.
Black man's an idiot. 100%. They move like wastemans, and I think a lot of that, like as a kid seeing that, you probably think, okay, oh shit,
Black guys are stupid.
Black guys are stupid. Oh, maybe that's how I should be.
The Black women are aggressive.
The Black women are aggressive. They're over the top all the time. They overreact, and I mean, all these things that. We kind of have to try to unlearn growing up, and that we're able to do right now is important, bro.
Exactly.
It's super important, but that whole shit is crazy, though.
The music, even the music, like how many lyrics do you hear? This red bone,
bro, yellow bone, red bone, bro.
And that right there is dividing us
100%.
Brown skin, dark skin, and light skin, and it's like that has to stop.
That's an issue too, though, because I know like. Growing up, that's so prevalent. Oh, I only like light skin girls. I only like dark. I only like browns. Oh, I'm team this. You remember those back in the days, like silly, hashtag T. I'm like, bro.
There was a point, like, bro, coming up in high school, it was like dark skin guys were getting no.
Yo,
time
you guys were getting, you guys
were
getting.
After high school, though, it's like a complete.
Something happened. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what.
What year was that around, bro? Like 2000.
I was like
14.
Around those 13? Early 2000
days,
like 2000 and like 12, 13.
Yeah,
and it was like. It made a lot of dark skin. I'm not gonna only say men, dark skin men and women. Feel very uncomfortable in certain situations because you'd go out and you'd be like, you weren't comfortable in your own skin. Until like recently, we've gotten better as a culture in embracing that we're just one.
100%.
There's no such thing as because I'm gonna say, when blondes go out, brunettes go out, the orange heads go out. They're still labeled as a white person at the end of the day. They're not saying, "Oh, that brunette."
You're not allowed.
We're the only culture that does that silliness where it's just like I'll go to work and I'll be like, I'll show a guy a girl and he'll be like, he'll be like, she's light skinned. I'll be like, she's black,
bro.
You know what I
Is this
mean?
a black guy saying this or a white guy?
This is white guys, but I've had black
Oh
guys
my
even say like
gosh.
the first question will be like,
Is she light
is she
skinned?
light skinned? Is she dark skinned? It's like, brother, I told you she's a black girl,
Bro.
That's all that should matter.
But yo, that's a serious issue too. I'd be like showing. That's fucked. I'm so glad you brought that shit up, bro. It's because like, imagine you show your boy something.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first question they ask, bro?
In terms of a girl,
Yeah. Like, say if you're talking to a woman, you show her the girl, or you just tell her, you talk to him and you tell her about the girl. What's the first question you ask, bro?
what is she?
What is she? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's her background? Oh, what skin color is she?
and that's where it's going. Yeah,
The hell, bro. Ask her where's her head at,
Exactly.
bro. Like, what's she doing with her? Like, where's her morals? You know what I'm saying? These are questions that should be asked first. But at the end of the day, it's like, I think we're so fixated as a society on how
Appearance,
light skin,
Yeah,
dark skin, what, you know what I mean? It's like stupid as hell.
and I think a lot of guys, as men, we have to reshape our minds and like again, like I'm saying, how we grew up.
Yeah.
Think, why do you think that you associate lighter tone with looking better than darker tone?
Yeah.
You have to literally sit there and like think about it, because I've seen situations where I may show a girl, she may be darker skinned,
Beautiful as hell.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and the guy will be like,
Nah.
not really his type. A lighter skinned girl who is not even half as attractive as the
probably
dark
like a
skinned girl.
4 or 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, it's like, whew, she's bad, and it's like,
Bro, it's retarded,
Why?
bro. It's retarded.
and not only this, don't go to a dark skinned woman and say, the worst thing you can say is she's pretty for a dark skin, or
Yeah.
I'm only gonna talk to a dark skin with
This type
curly
of
hair
feature,
or
yeah,
these
yeah.
features that maybe a lighter skinned woman
Okay,
has.
don't get me wrong. Everyone has their preferences,
100%.
yes, but at the same time, it's important not to not offend, but it's important not to bash certain women,
exactly.
for how they look or
Yeah.
whatnot. You know, I might have certain preferences, but I'm not gonna go out and about and say, "Oh, I don't like that type of woman because you're," you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but that's a serious issue that, you know, as a society we have these stereotypes that we throw on to certain women with certain hair or certain looks, or it's all part of colorism and texturism. I was
100%.
talking about it on my last episode with Shans, but it's a serious issue in our society right
It
now,
is,
bro.
man.
Especially with black culture.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
I think we can't give women a pass. They
oh
definitely
hell
do
no,
it as well.
they do it
It's
back
like,
to me. Oh hell no.
Like, it should never get to a point where like, and even if it is like if I'm trying to maybe put on one of my friends on a situation with a girl that I'm talking to, she has a friend, and the girl says like, is he brown skin or is he dark skin? That's all I talk to. That should never be just never be the first thing that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
As a black person, like
Yeah.
our culture, I can only speak on our culture. We have to do better.
Yeah.
Like never, is she brown skin? Is she dark skin? Is he that? It should be like, you should get to
But
know
yo,
the person.
it's
That's
also
it.
crazy because it's not even just like us, like our generation, but it's our parents that have almost instilled this attitude as well too.
100%.
You see certain families where it's like, okay, don't bring that
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of person home, or don't bring this type of person home.
Oh, yeah.
That happens all the time.
Oh,
If you're a certain
seen
skin
it.
complexion, it's like,
I've seen
yeah,
it. I've
hey,
seen it.
relax there, bro. You know what I'm
I've seen
saying?
it.
So it all starts at home, and this is what we've been talking about from this whole episode. Really, a lot of this
100%.
shit starts at home, but it needs
100%.
to be unlearned and fixed.
Exactly.
And I think that as a generation, it's our job to do. You know.
100%.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. So, but yeah, man. On that note, bro, you know, it's good to have you on, bro.
100%, man.
Got a lot off your chest, bro. I can tell.
100%.
Chest looking a lot lighter right now. Shoulders looking a lot less, you know. But yeah. On that note, man. Any last words?
Just keep doing what you guys are doing. Love the podcast.
Appreciate
love the
it, bro.
direction you guys are going, and just
Appreciate
gotta
that.
keep growing this thing. That's
100%,
it.
bro. Appreciate that. You know. On that note, we're out.